Welcome in once again to the Yugioh Fresh Off the Press community, where we analyze the current pulse, trends, and forecasts of the Yu-Gi-Oh markets. We're here to feed the endless, eternal Yu-Gi-Oh cardboard market watch addiction, guys. It's an addiction. You guys already know. Welcome in. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. It really does help out. Let's get immediately into the content. Show me the cards, Jay. Before we do today, just want to focus on a couple of Edison cards, guys, that I want you guys to keep in mind. Just go over some of the staples. Of course, we made a video a while back. Where is it? Edison. Let's search it here on our video section right here. Wow, this thing was 3 months ago, bro. Basically, when the channel started, give or take, we made a full-blown over an hour video. Just guys going over the ban list, different deck archetypes for Edison, a lot of cards at the time, just that overview. Yeah, it was a great video. I mean, that was 3 months ago. If you want a more educational version of today's video, you can check that out, because today we're not going to go like over the ban list and all these cards. It's more of a market watch. But yeah, man, I'll leave a link of this link in the description down below, so that you can check this out if you would like to. Just so many great Edison cards. And yeah, we went over this. It was a great theoretical video, because a lot of people don't know what Edison format is. All these Yugi, to everyone, they're like, oh, Edison this, Edison that, this Edison card is doing this, is pumping, is dump, but no one takes the time to be like, okay, do you know what Edison is? Okay, Edison format. Were you alive back then? Were you playing back then, in a sense? Like, were you playing Yu-Gi-Oh? Were you not? Most people are like, I don't know what it is. So that's why we made that dedicated video 3 months ago. So make sure to check it out if you don't know what Edison is. But most of us here probably do. So let's get to it immediately. We start off with Caius. I'm sorry, Caius. Whoa, Caius? Who's that, man? Caius. The Shadow Monarch, man. What a card, man. What a card. I mean, you do see here you only have 7 printings, right? Ultimate rares, wow, those things look beautiful, but they're high up there in price. Then you have gold rares and the OG ultras and things of that nature. Even though this is a higher rarity, honestly, I just love the super rares from OTS pack 19. Let me check it out right here briefly. This is the card that I would be focusing on right now. Lower listings than even the ultra rares, and this card is just overall hard to get. I talked about this card ages ago, and honestly, we do see a little bit of retracement back down to the mean, so that's good. If you were thinking of getting this card, at under 2 billies, I think this is a deal. Honestly, right here, look, under 2 billies with a wall there of 6 copies. Excuse me, guys. A couple of play sets there. And then it quickly goes up to 250, eventually 3s and beyond. Only 44 listings. Is a very high in demand Edison card. Is a 1 tribute summon. It's just so good. So good. Target 1 card on the field. Banish it. That's crazy. Insane. So good in Edison format. And then it has 2400 attack. Great beat stick. Definitely a card that is going to always have its demand due to that hype, Edison and things of that nature. So I called this out a long time ago. Wanted to provide an update. After going parabolic here, we see a retracement. Now would be a great time. I mean, you never know Konami if they're going to reprint this again and things of that nature, but I have me a stack put away. Wow, look at this guy. Wow, came in and bought 24 copies. Yo, getting ready, man. That's a solid pickup, solid investment. I mean, honestly, I was picking these up at Billy's and under, so I got my R09 definitely and a couple of extra ones, so got my stack put away. But for you, in your case, these are still deals. If you don't have access to the card, I would come in at under 2 billies, pick these up before they're 3s and eventually 5s down the road as that possibility. Then we have Heavy Storm. What a card. An iconic card for Edison format. I believe it's still at 1, if I'm not mistaken. It's just iconic. Multi-format card, in GOAT, Edison, and things of that nature. I'm surprised this hasn't been unbanned. I mean, if we already have Harpy's Feather Duster, But I mean, there is a lot of plays where like you can destroy your own spells and traps and then pop off. So I get it per se. But at 1, come on, Konami, give this back to us. Release the beast. I mean, honestly, it has a hobby league, but those are thick, rare, gold and this and that. I love the DB2s. Supers, those look clean cut, fresh off the press, just like the channel, guys. But I mean, you do have max rarity ultra rares from the legendary collection, Joey's World and Yugi's World. You can't go wrong with those as well. So honestly, these look beautiful. But yeah, definitely a card. Just get your one of if you don't have it. If you plan on playing Edison, what I like is that most of these cards, just like with goats, you have cheap alternatives, and that's what I really like. You know, you have commons and rares and things of that nature. Like if you just want your one of, then you can get them for under a billy. And I love cards for under a billies where you're just trying to build the deck. Maybe once you know what you're playing, then you might work on rarity up bumping and upgrading your rarity, the rarity of your cards and things of that nature. So really do like this staple. Then you have Pot of Avarice. Pot of Avarice. Oh man, enunciations, they never get old, man. Honestly, I really like the Legendary Collection Joey's World Secret Rares. This is max rarity, I believe so. Really like this card. This is the one that I currently have multiples of these, and yeah, really like this card. We're gonna dig into the price real quick, but again, the good thing is that you have options. At 2 quarters, you can get access to a common, a very good card for Edison, and let's dig in. For the max rarity version, we can see a small spike as of late here on the chart. Off the 10 billy mark. You do have a deal here at 11 and some change, but quickly goes up to 12, 50s, and then eventually 14s and 15s. Only 3 pages, 24 listings, guys. Wow, this card, look, people coming in just today getting a version of this card for them. Lightly played. The card is just too good. Honestly, I own this card in person. The card is beautiful, guys. It is. I have the first ads, and it's a pot card. Hard to get, doesn't have too many holographic prints. Definitely one to keep in mind. Then you have Cold Wave. It's just a multi-format card, guys. It's a very good card. Of course, here you see it has a lot of commons. They're all commons, only common prints. So I would just come get any of these. Honestly, this is the recent reprint from the 25th anniversary edition. This is the one that I would get. It just looks cleaner. It looks better. It's newer. It's fresh off the press, literally. So, I actually need to pick up a couple of these. I have, a couple of the older versions, but this is where it's at, right now. And then we have a Monster Reincarnation, another card that I would pick up sooner rather than later just to have access to this. You have the OTs, the DR3s, the super rares from Rise of Destiny. I have a first OG of this. You have the dual terminals. Those look nice. Then you have ultra rares from Yugi's World as well. So not bad at all. You have mid-max rarities, low rarities, max rarities, you know what I mean? And then budget options. Love it. If you just want access to the card at quarters down here, you definitely can come in and scoop these up. Then you have Gold Sarcophagus. I really do like the secret rare for this card. It does have ultras and, so the platinum rares, is it like this that it's going to look? I don't think so. In the new 25th anniversary rarity collection, I sure hope not. But yeah, I mean, Gold Sarcophagus has ultras and commons and supers, OGs first ed, and then you have, look, cheap versions. I love, again, for most of these cards, you have your budget cheap options, but really, these bargain prices overall, even for the max rarity of this card, I really do like Gold Sarcophagus. Again, I think it's at 2 if I'm not mistaken in Edison. Just a great card overall. And, it hit highs of 7, retracing heavily back down to the mean. So if you ever wanted, max rarity version of this card at 4s, under 5s, this is where I would come in. Only 35 listings from hidden summoners. Extremely hard card to get. And yeah, I already have my copies. I'm set. And this card looks beautiful in person. Love the artwork. It's an iconic card. Definitely one to keep in mind. Then Foolish Burial. Wow. What a staple. What a staple. A lot of holographic versions. Cheap commons here at around a billy, but all copies are a billy and above for this card, guys. It's just a staple multi-format card, and yeah, so good. So good. You have a secret rare here. You also have the Speed Duel secret. It's not here. You have a Lost Art. Yo, look at that alternate art with the cross there. That card looks nice. It looks really nice. And as you can see, is this the only alternate art version? Look, yo, the cross instead of the cobbled whatever stone thing that people use for the most part. That cross looks really nice. It looks fresh off the press. Honestly, damn, man, I really want this card, bro. Should I, guys? Should I do that? I mean, honestly, I have the Speed Duel secrets. Those look lovely, but yeah, another one to keep in mind. Then we have Brain Control. Most of these cards are multi-format. Some are using GOAT, others in Edison for the most part. You know what I mean? So it's just good cards to pick up for the most part. Look, you have Duelist Saga. Ultras, love these. I have a play set of these set. Then you have the secret rares as well. You know, I think I run one brain control. This is the one that I have inside my deck. It's unlim, unfortunately, but it still looks fresh off the press, man. But again, commons here, easy, accessible, readily available card. That's what I like to see. But the holographics are getting up there in price because the demand is coming in. Brain control is a broken card. It wins games and it's very, very good. So make sure that you guys keep these staples in mind. As we can see, the Dusa ones, they're 4s. They're 4s already, quickly going to become 5s. Don't be paying. Look, only 17 listings, only 2 pages. A couple of walls here and there, a couple of play sets, but after that, 5 biddies and beyond. Look, people coming in. The demand is here. The Edison hype is real. Edison hype, guys. So that's why I wanted to cover all these cards. Same with Upstart Goblin. You have the Super here from Turbo Pack. Then you have the Ultras. These look, man, so nice, really. And then you have the Supers, not bad at all if you're on a holographic version. And then a bunch of commons. They're all around Billies, you know, so not bad. I think you only need 1, if I'm not mistaken, for that format. You know, I don't remember if it's at 1 or 2, but honestly, look, for these Ultras, I really do like how these look. Max rarity at around 8-9 billies quickly goes up to 15s, then 20s and beyond, guys. Only 2 pages, 14 listings. So these are deals, man. If you don't have access to this card, this is a deal right here. Make sure you have it. I have my copy. I'm definitely ready. Then we move on to Burial from a different dimension. Guys, we discussed the rare from Maze of Memories as a great penny stock to keep in mind. Really like it. But now, just seeing the higher holographic versions here, they're money. They're straight money, of course. This reprint is pushing these down, and I'm happy because I want to get me a holographic version. But man, 15s, 16s, 18s, 20 billies market price for this card, that's crazy. Are they really down to 10s or 9s? Let's see. Nah, look at that, man. They're retaining here. Yo, look, if we clean this up, retaining their value. Wow, 9 listings only. Crazy hard to get this card. DT Ultra Rare. And then, yeah, but it's just such a great card. Works very, very well in Edison format as well. One to keep in mind. Then you have Future Fusion. OT's obviously up there. DT's not bad, but this is where is at. You have another Ultra and a rare and commons budget. That's good, but this is where this thing looks, Joe. I have this card in person. I love how this card just shines. Look, it's nearing previous all-time highs. It's in a new uptrend here. And yeah, you have a couple of deals here. As we can see, clean this up. Janitor style. Look at that. A Billy 30 per se. Quickly goes up to what? 2s, 3s, and then 5s. Only 2 pages, 14 listings, guys. So these are deals here. If you need the card, come in, snipe this one up because it's heavily used. Future Fusion in Edison, and it's just a broken card. Then we have Dimensional Prison. Bro, even the rares that got recently reprinted in Maximum Gold. Yo, this is straight money. That is crazy. Clear uptrend for the last 3 months. Just having an all-time high right now, going parabolic. Guys, you have a deal here at 2s, but quickly becomes, look, let's clean this up real quick. We see only 19 listings. And look, where's the next play? Okay, The Wall of China by Simple Easy Seller, man. He keeps it simple. 3 billies is where the Walls of China are at right here, but not bad. You know, this card used to be under a billy. Wow, when it first came out, it's a rare from Maximum Gold, but look, only 19 listings. The demand for Edison is sky high, man. It's crazy, just insane. Look at that yearly chart, literally going parabolic. The chart, you can see it doesn't even show, like it doesn't even fit here, guys. When you see demand like this, if you need access to the card, you do have other versions and ultras, but they're all high up there in price. Honestly, you even have commons, things of that nature, but all commons are around that 2 billy range. So it's a card that has only 8 printings and is heavily used, heavily in Edison format, as you can see. Look at that. Look at that. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, target the attacking monster, just banish the target. You target to banish, but you're banishing. You're not even destroying. So good in Edison format. Then you have Royal Oppression. All copies of this card are up there in price, essentially a market price of over 10 billies, double-digit billies. That's crazy, including commons and rares and gold. You know, DT is max rarity. We can see here. Let's see. Yeah, it's a 15, 16 billy card. That's crazy. And then the cheapest version is what? A rare, as we can see here. Wow. Excuse me. We see the unlims here. at 11s, only 18 listings. And yeah, pay 800 life points to negate a special summon of a monster and the effect of a card that special summons a monster and destroys it. Too good. Continuous, bro, too good. Just both you and your opponent can use this effect though, so keep that in mind. But just such a broken, like if you set up your field and then on your opponent's turn you flip this face up, you have your board. It's just such a great card going first in Edison. And then skill drain. We talk about skill drain all the time on this channel because of exactly what we usually say. It's a multi-format card. It's just such a great card. You have ultimate rares now, the Turbo Pack Ultras, DTs, Lost Art, you know what I mean, commons and rares and Mama reprint and Hidden Arsenal, Chapter 1 DT reprint, more rares as of late, commons, just a lot of reprints as of late for skill drain, a card that was heavily underprinted a couple of years ago. Not too many versions. They were all 10s, 15s. Why? Because it was hard to get. Now we have readily available versions for the community. But still, overall, if they stop reprinting this card, I think the demand is going to dry up because it's currently at 3 in the advanced TCG format. And then you have multi-format cards like this one where you can use it in Edison, maybe in Gold, things of that nature. So I believe the demand is going to always be there. And I really do like this card for the long term. If you plan on playing Edison, get your copies at it, as it is very much needed. Then you have Bottomless Trap Hole, another one. You have Ultras, Secret Rares, Max Rarities. Those things looks, man, just fresh off the press. You have, you know, more budget Ultras here and Gold Rares and Commons. But look, accessible copies at around quarters. That's a good thing. Great news if you just want to build your Edison deck and go budget. But then again, the higher rarity play, you know, for this one, in this case, Secret Rares, this card looks beautiful, man. Honestly, this card looks beautiful. If we clean this up here, we do see it's an 8 Billy card. You have a couple of deals before it's over double digits for this card. Only 2 pages, 15 listings. So if you want this higher max rarity version, definitely keep it in mind. But, you know, the cheaper ones, these rares and things of that nature, not bad, man. Honestly, for a quarter, that's not a bad pickup for your Edison deck. And then you have Royal Decree. You have a TP6 Super. You have a DB2 Super. You know, you have a TP4 Ultra. And, you know, you have then Dusa Legendary Collection Ultras. I really do like it. Super Rares, a Dual Devastator, and a rare. So the card is heavily reprinted as of late. You know, but I would just go for the Dusa Rarity, man. Really do love this card. It's dumping down after the recent reprint. Previous all-time high of 2s. Now back down to Billies. Not bad to pick these up for the longer term, because if you clean this up here, you do see you do have a couple of deals per se, but after those dry up, the card quickly goes up to 2s and 250s and beyond. Only 3 pages and 22 listings, so a hard card to get. Definitely you need it for Edison. This is the version that I'm playing because the card looks beautiful. Guys, don't forget, do not forget, link in the description down below. Check out our socials for short form content and the Discord. Great family we're building over there. And then the Semi-Limited Podcast boys, they always do a great job. Friend of the channel, and then Haver, another friend of the channel. You know, thanks for having me over on a commute, you know, car ride, things of that nature. Great podcast episodes. If you're new to the channel, make sure to check those out. And don't forget to double check if you're subscribed, man. It really does help. Click that bell to stay tuned for live stream announcements. By the way, one this Saturday around 10 p.m. Giveaways, one coming out soon. You know, and what else, man? What else? Just subscribe, you know, destroy that like button, as it really does help out with the algorithm, you know, for other people to find this great channel. Guys, don't forget, this is not official financial advice. It's for entertainment purposes only. Continue to show me Edison cards, Jay. Want to see more? You know, a couple of side deck options that you guys want to keep in mind is Cyber Dragons. For Edison, you know, we have the alternate art reprint. You have the secret and then the reprint ultimate rare, and then it has a speed duel secret rare, man, and it comes in this box. You know what I mean? Let me see. Yeah, it doesn't let, yeah, view all versions. Let me see. We don't have the picture though for it. Let me see around. Yeah, but it has a secret rare. Doesn't show the picture. So you have another secret rare and another speed duel. Man, it was this version. So we have a secret of this, and then a secret of the alternate art and the latest speed duel sets that came out, those boxes. But again, you have the OTs here. You have DT. So many rarities for such an iconic card. Dusa here. Wow, that's the good thing. Excuse me. If you want to get access to a holographic version of this card, is definitely out there. You know what I mean? And that's what I like about this card. I play this at 2. You know, I have you know, these copies. They just look beautiful, guys. I have what? Is it? I think I have the secret rares now. I switched them up. I have the secret rare of this and then a secret rare of that from Speed Duels. They look beautiful, one of each, and definitely a card that you want to keep in mind is readily available at under quarters for the commons. And then even these holographics, they're not bad. They're not bad at all. Let's check the first set OGs. How much are these? I have this card. You know, wow, 15s, only 1 page, 6 listings. Yeah, man, this card is hard to get from Cybernetic Revolution, but definitely just get access to the card. Here it is. Jesus Christ. New Speed Duel box, secret rare alternate art. This is the one that I have at around 3s. Picked one up at 3 billies, too cheap. You know, hopefully they keep going down, but this box, no one's opening these, unfortunately, so supply is gonna be dried up. But yeah, and this is the other one that I was talking about. Jesus, I pulled them up and I've even forgot. This is the one. Look how clean that looks, man. Speed Duel secrets, they just look bright, lovely. So I have one of each in my deck, and you know, making new all-time lows. You know, this is, look at that wall of China, 62 copies, crazy, almost under 50 listings. Definitely one to keep in mind. Then you have DD Crow, you have Starlights, OTs, the secrets that I failed to get. I'm slacking. DTs, Ultras, and Supers, and Commons, and Rares. Honestly, at under Billy, not a bad pickup. I run 2 of these. I think Crow is at 2 in Edison in my side deck as well. Definitely one to keep in mind. Budget options, that's what I like. So many budget options. Then you have Mind Control, a broken card, just so good. You have Ultras here and OG Ultras from Yugi's World and Supers and all that good stuff. Rares, look, at quarters, not bad. You know, not a bad pickup if you're going budget just to get access to the card. Stealing your opponent's monsters just never gets old. Then we have Giant Trunade. What a card. Again, recent reprint here as a super rare, but that's money. So again, all holographic versions are money, but you have common cards at around 2 quarters, a little bit over, under Billy. That's what really matters. So just such a great card. Again, if you read it, look, return all spell and trap cards on the field to your owner's hands. Just too good. Too good. Just too good, guys. Man, Giant Trunade just works so well in Edison format. Another one is Lightning Vortex. You have the DR3 Supers. You know what I mean? You have the OG Supers first that from Flaming Eternity. And then you have Commons. Excuse me, you have the Ultimate Rares. Those things look so nice. Then you have a bunch of Commons here, you know, readily available at just above 2 quarters per se. So not bad. Just a broken card. Pitch 1, you know, destroy your opponent's monsters. It's just so good. Oh, well, all face-up monsters on your opponent's side of the field. Exactly. Really, really great card. Then you have Twister. Really like this card. I got me the Ultimate Rare. You know, first ad. Let's see how much are those. I got them for like 18s, I think it was. So they're still around there. You know, quickly go up to 30s. This card looks beautiful. Ultimate Rare. But the good thing, you have budget options. Look, even these Ultra Rare from Speed Duel, those look beautiful. At around a Billy and at 2 quarters, you have an Astro Pack 7 Super. Stay tuned. I want to be covering Astro Pack Supers and OTs and all that good stuff in a future video. Definitely need to get to that. But this is a great pickup. A great stonk at 2 quarters, and even this ultra rare mid-max rarity out of Billy, just good. Definitely a great card to pop Royal Decree, Skill Drain, so many continuous broken traps in Edison. You want to have access to this card, and look, down here is essentially free, guys, so not a bad pickup at all. Then you have Smashing Ground. Again, you have a DT, Champion Pack Super, and then you have the Ultras. I have these, you know, just so good. They look so nice, and that mid-max version right here, let me see, is it mid-max? Well, it's 6 to 7 billies, only 2 pages, only 12 listings for this card. People coming in to pick it up, but let's see if we check actually view all versions. We have a DT and we have a Super, so this could be considered max rarity. You have gold rares and commons, easy budget, you know, options here, but this is max rarity. That's why I picked it up. Right now around 7s. Great deals. I could see this being 10 billies and beyond because of the demand. You know, I put this in the side deck. In Edison, sometimes you want to get rid of those big boss monsters. You know what I mean? And this is just a great multi-format card as well. Then you have Starlight Road. Stardust Dragon is an iconic card that we're going to be going over the extra deck monsters in a separate video because there's just too many cards. I could go an hour talking about Edison. You know, we're going to go over GOAT and Edison extra decks monsters all in one video, so stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, Starlight Road, really like the secret rares. Those look so nice. You do have an ultra rare from Brothers of Legend, massively overprinted rares and more rares and gold and this and that. But honestly, I would just pick either this ultra, which is from Legendary Collection 5Ds. It just looks so nice, man. Honestly, I would go either for this. As we can see, at under $1 billion, you even have a deal at a quarter here. Not bad. I think this is a multi-billy card down the line. Multi-billy card? Man, that's a cool phrase. And then you have the secret rares. You see pumping back up off the lows. Gonna see real quick here. Lows of 3 and some change. And you have a deal here, but quickly goes up to 5 billies where you have the walls and beyond. Only 2 pages, 12 listings. The demand is coming in as of late, because it's an Edison card. It's max rarity version of this card. It looks beautiful and it's broken. Starlight Road, you know what I mean? It brings out the iconic Stardust Dragon, so it's very, very good. You know what I mean? So definitely get your copy sooner rather than later. Mask of Restrict, another continuous spell, you know, to avoid big boss monsters that are tribute summoned in Edison, like Caius, you know, the Monarch that we discussed today, the Shadow Monarch and cards like that. You flip this going first, you know, they can't bring that big dude out. You have the OGs here, OTS Pack 2 Supers at around 8 billies. That's crazy. All holographic prints are up there in price, and even the commons are over $1 billion. So definitely, if you need access to this card for $1 billion some change, not bad. These commons could turn out to be worth 2-3 billies down the line. I don't get why they don't reprint cards like these, just ultras or secrets and like Battles of Legend per se. I don't get Konami sometimes. And then the last card of the day, Solemn Judgment. Wow, what an iconic card for GOAT at 3, for Edison, I think at 1, and you know, currently at 3 in the TCG, you know, advanced format. Just such an iconic multi-format card. Is broken. It never gets old. Guys, get your copies or copy of Solemn Judgment. You have Ghost Rare, Supers, Ultras, you know, OTs, even CRs, you name it, man. Secrets, yo, those secrets look so nice. A lost art version, man. And a recent reprint here with, where is it? Where are you? From Maze of Memories. So I would be getting this. I already have like my 2 RO9s, trying to work on a third, because the card is just too good. It's iconic. It's multi-format. People need it for Edison, for GOAT, for current TCG. You know what I mean? So I like this card. You even have commons that are, man, yo, I'm picking these up. And yeah, for Edison is a great option as well. You know, $10 gets you a playset. Not a bad card at all. Guys, hopefully you enjoyed today's content. You know, wanted to mix it up here. Wanted to go some Edison staple over some Edison staples. The extra deck staples are coming soon. Stay tuned for that. You know what I mean? And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the content. A lot of educational content with Edison and cards to get, things of that nature. Hopefully you guys are entertained. Thank you so much, guys. If you made it this far out, you guys are the straight MVPs. Leave a comment down below. I answer each and every single comment. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to subscribe, to click that bell, to destroy that like button, guys. And let you guys get out of here, guys. Thank you so much for your time, for your support, and for your attention. Hope you guys have a good one.